Last year we won 3 awards: Outstanding Progress, Outstanding Improvement and Outstanding Attainment. Last year, can you believe, virtually half our children got 3 A's or A stars at GCSE. Virtually half our children. That's happened 2 years on the trot. I mean, those 3 awards, you think, well, you should get that as a school. But there was only 3 schools in the country that got an award for each of those 3 categories. And Chafford was one of those. This is fantastic achievement by the staff and the students. Fantastic outcomes. We don't select on ability. We take students, the local authority gives us a list of students, we take them and we turn them into successful, happy, mature adults prepared for adult life. And yet the results of this school can compare against any selective school. And we're free, which is massively important, and we're free. And again, I say that with all honesty and all sincerity, it's important. I believe in state education, I don't believe in selection. I know Mrs. Graham is the same. What's really fantastic about our results is with special educational needs children, okay, and I hate that label, but with special educational needs children, okay, we're in the top 10 schools in the country for special educational needs outcomes for our children with dyslexia, autism, etc., etc. That is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And that's a fantastic record that I am very, very proud of. Top 10 schools in the country, all right, for the results and the outcomes they produce, which is fantastic. And of course, in the last year or so, in the last 18 months, you know that we have joined the Harris Federation. Why did we join the Harris Federation? Because they're the best federation in the country. Until last year, until it took on a whole host of other schools, 9 out of 10 were outstanding. Of course, which one was asked? 9 out of 10 were outstanding. And Lord Harris puts children first. And that's why we wanted to join the Federation. He puts children first, and Sir Dan Moynihan, the Chief Executive, a fantastic leadership team, to make sure that this school, for the years to come, will be sustained, the levels of progress, the outcomes will be sustained for years to come. Not only that, you know, your son or daughter will have sports day in the Olympic Stadium, Crystal Palace Stadium this year, the Olympic Stadium next year. These are opportunities that the children here at this school, this academy, who are the best in the country, the children are the best in the country, richly deserve these opportunities. Sailing holidays, all right, trips to Arsenal, we run on that against him, but he is the director of Arsenal, we run on that. All right, okay, some of the children went last night to see that match last night. So fantastic opportunities, and Lord Harris gives these to children. Well, also it gives fantastic training for staff, which is excellent, fantastic training there. Obviously, we've got a brand new sixth form build. Thurrock played no part in that brand new sixth form build. They didn't want me to have a sixth form. The students here wanted a sixth form. Mrs. Graham and myself wanted a sixth form. We made it happen because the students and the parents wanted a sixth form. You've got 200 children in the sixth form this year in a brand new build. Fantastic. Because again, outcomes in a school that's 11 to 19, okay, on average are higher than 11 to 16.
Is the golden benchmark out there for the rest of their days. So it's an absolute minimum that we need to achieve for everybody, and we will carry on striving to make sure every single student leaves with at least that many every single year. And English language are 2 separate GCSEs, or you can do English, which is an amalgamation of the 2. And is designed to take a little bit of the pressure off of the students that find the combination of 2 GCSEs a little testing. So for all of those students to have left here with a C grade or above, because we all know how important literacy is in everyday life, it affects absolutely every single one of us, they've all left with that golden C or above. On top of that, 90% achieved in mathematics, and the maths exams are not getting easier these days. I'm sure you've read a lot of the press. The emphasis is on every year making them a little bit more challenging. They want to make sure that when a student achieves a C grade in English or maths, it's valid out there in the real world. At secondary school, a lot of it is based around sport. There are very many sports for students to take part in. And what's nice about secondary school is that most students find a sport that they like. It's not like primary where sometimes at sport they just don't like it. There's a limited range. You can do an awful lot here. But there's also other opportunities such as drama and other clubs and societies that they can join in. Student welfare, well, I'm a parent too, and I know that this is the thing you're most interested in. At the end of the day, you want your students to do really well, of course you do, but you also want to know that if they come here, they're going to be looked after, they're going to be safe, and they're going to be happy every day. And there is nothing more important than that. Wrong for us to say there's no bullying. Kids are kids, and they will sometimes be cruel to each other. It's about what you do about it. It's about how you try to mend the behaviours, and it's about the sanctions that you set out to make sure these things are minimised as much as possible. We come down hard on things. Sometimes, you must be warned, you won't always like it. Sometimes you'll think we're using a sledgehammer to crack a nut, but at the end of the day, what you have, and if you come and visit the school during the day, you'll see it in action, is a nice, happy school where students feel happy and safe and they want to come and learn. Our attendance figures speak for themselves really. Students like coming here and they know that we'll look after them. And that's really, really important to us. Yeah, I can't stress that enough. And what was so wonderful about the Ofsted report when it came through was that they recognised that this is no hothouse where all we do is make children work,